Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold on, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good afternoon. Good evening and good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys all doing well out there. Hope your day is doing well. Hopefully you're enjoying your weekend. I'm doing everything I can to just catch up on as much sleep as I can. It's been a very busy weekend. Okay. But I could not go the whole weekend without actually giving you guys some updates on this story. And I'll explain like why I haven't been on following this thing like every single second of every single day. There's some reasons behind it. Okay. But outside of that, I wanted to give you guys some updates, let you guys know what's going down and all that. And all the stuff that's been going on. It's been absolutely crazy. It has been absolutely crazy. So we are going to be talking about it. We got a lot to look into. And yeah, and there's some things that I still don't know about. So we're going to be looking at those things live together, trying to figure these things out together as a family. And yeah, we're just going to have a little bit of fun and go through the information that we do have, information that we don't have. And just find and discover some things. But this dude, my Lord, this dude out here, okay? This dude is out here living his best life. He's having a great time, y'all. He's having a great time, okay? And not in a good way. I mean, obviously on our side, we need to get this monster locked up and back in prison as quickly as possible. But damn, is he ever having the grandest of times? Anyway, guys, do me a favor, hit that like button down below. That would really mean a lot. If you're watching on Facebook, make sure you hit that reaction button. That would really mean a lot as well. All right. And if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on Facebook, crush that follow button on the Facebook page. It'd be greatly appreciated. And it'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family on both of those platforms, of course. Okay, we got some things we got to get into, guys. Like I said, not going to be here forever. I mean, I know that there's some other people out here that have been streaming live, going live for some 10, some 5, some 10 hours. And let me tell you, hey, good on them. By all means, that's why they're able to do that, because they got time on their hands. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying, all right, I'm a little busy as of late, and I can't do these kinds of long drawn out lives, unfortunately. And these past few days, it's been a lot of the same old thing, in my personal opinion, except for what happened today, which I found to be pretty wild. So I got a couple things I want to share with you guys. I mean, this dude stole a van. So this guy had the opportunity, or was able to break into a van, take that van, and that van, he got lucky, because apparently that van had like refrigeration. I mean, obviously he was able to hotwire the car, that van, and drive around and all that. As much as we were sitting here going, oh man, he's probably going to get dried up. He's probably going to get super dehydrated. He's going to get thirsty, and he's just going to throw up his hands and walk out of the shrubbery, right? And just be like, I'm done. I'm done with all this. Just send me back in as long as I can get some ramen noodles and a cup of water, right? Well, no. This dude went off and stole a van and even changed his appearance. Now, let me show you guys this, because like I said, this dude, at first, I mean, I thought for sure by Friday night, this whole thing was going to be a wrap. But no, this dude was out here clean shaven, by the way. Where did he get a chance to shave his face? So he changed his entire appearance. Now, I want to remind you guys of what this dude looked like in his mugshot. Hold up. Let me show that to you guys. Blang. Okay? Miserable, hairy, in orange. And now he is looking like he's 12. Like, what? I'm sorry. What the hell happened here? Dude looking 12. Okay? Oh, and then the other thing. Yeah. He had some goodies in his hands. Like he was straight up just taking stuff. Hold up. I got this photo saved. So let me grab that and show this to you guys. Again, like I said, there's a lot that I'm still learning about. Okay? Because I kind of had to step away from covering or following every single nuance of this. But look, him 12 now. Okay? It looks like he got seriously, how did he shave his face? And this is now I don't, somebody I'm sure will correct me here in a second and be like, no, it's wrong, Pascal. But you guys just let me know. I'm going to ask, was his shaving of the face, did that happen before or after he stole the van? Because if he stole the van and he was able to get some downtime, I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, okay? But having him having some downtime to shave, I mean, look, he looks 12. No wonder he put the facial hair. Okay? So did he shave before or after he stole the van? Now I see Corinne 007 just said, thank you so much, by the way, for letting me know. She said, it's before Pascal. So before. This happened before he stole the van. So let me explain something to y'all really, really quick. So he had to have had an opportunity. One, unless he just dry baked this thing, he could have done that too, which, my Lord, you a savage if you can do that. Hamburger. Fellas who are listening or who are watching the show right now, how many of y'all have ever dry shaved your face? And tell me if that feels like Christmas. I mean, some people might say Christmas is terrible because you're spending so much money and that's painful. But you know what I'm saying, okay? It's not blissful. It's not a walk in the park or, walk in the sand by the beach or in the beach. Okay? So how did he have time? How did he have time to do this? And then after this, he goes and steals a van. Okay? He stole a doggone van. And he's all up in the videos. Look at him posting up. He about to do like a prison pose. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I feel like he's just being a jerk. Now he's like, nanny, nanny, boo, boo. Okay? Jessica just said it. Yeah, it's like shaving a coochie. Like dry shaving a coochie. That sounds terrible. But real talk, he was able to do this somewhere, somehow. Also, you got to remember, he had his hands on something sharp so that he can do that to his face. Let me repeat that one more time. He had to obtain something sharp for him to do that to his face. And then find the time whilst you got law enforcement everywhere. Okay? You got all of them running around, hyperventilating, understandably, because this man's a monster. He's just, while they're got the planes and the drones and the helicopters, he's just sitting there going, listening to Mozart, just chilling in the cut, just getting a personal shave. Would you like a warm cloth, sir? Like, it's just, it's bad. It's no bueno. But I want to show you guys, again, So I don't really know what these items are, but clearly they are. It looks like they're items that he found on the porch. Okay. And you know what? Let me just say this. Yes, it is. Let's keep it a buck, y'all. Okay. Yes. For law enforcement, this is embarrassing. But I don't sit here and try to say, I'm not trying to poke fun at law enforcement at all. They're doing everything they can. They're using every bit of intelligence, every bit of information that they can. They thought he was in one place, and now he's somewhere else. He's somewhere completely different now. And that's not good. Now, yes, it's embarrassing for law enforcement, but I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, yeah, they were just dragging their feet. They ain't doing nothing. Man, they got everybody out there, okay? They even had a dog that got injured, and people were going, oh, what happened to Fido? You know what I'm saying? Like, they brought everything to the table for this. So they will get him. It's only a matter of time, but this dude crafty as hell. Let's keep it real, y'all. Yeah, Eddie V, he's playing them cops. He's like, what's up, 5-0? This is what that photo looks like to me. He knows exactly. He's like, I see that photo. I see that camera, I mean. That's what he's doing. I'm right here, bruh. Where you at? Oh, you're over there. Yeah, I'm over here. About to steal a van. Yeah. It's pretty bad, Corinne 007. Yes, I agree. He playing with the cops big time now. Now it's a catch me if you can type ish. Hold on, Summer Butterfly. Thank you so much for being a member for a year. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, I don't know what that. See, I always try to find the horn. The beer. No, that's not it either. There it is. Let me try that again. A whole year. Thank you. I always miss that button. Now I know what it is. Okay. But thank you so much for your support. And just like Summer, if you enjoy this show or this yellow color shirt, please consider becoming a family member. Okay. You don't have to like the yellow shirt. I'm just saying. If you want to support the channel, though, that'd be greatly appreciated, because these purple lights that you don't see right now, which I'll just show you really quick. See, bang. They don't pay themselves. Just for 2 cents a day, you can give me a bowl of rice. Moving on. This is crazy. Okay. Crazy. All right. But there's a lot more we got to go through here. I'm serious. Hold up. This is the craziest transformation I've ever seen. Sorry, hold on. Okay. Let me just show you guys this one more time. This is what he looks like right now. Current day. Okay. One last time. Take a good look. Soak it in. Let me just blow it up a little bit, because on some real stuff, on a real tip, obviously I want to throw a joke in here, but on a real tip, this is what this monster looks like right now as we speak. He could be out anywhere doing God knows what. Okay. We need to be safe. Those of y'all who are in that area, even in the state of Pennsylvania, period, please be safe, and the surrounding states as well, because this guy is crafty and slippery as hell. He knows how to do things. He knows how to hotwire cars. And if he's lucky enough, he's going to get his hands on another car and keep driving. And now the fact that he looks like this is pretty wild. But look, he had time to shave. How did he get that in his possession? That also says something else. Let's be real, though. This also says that he could also have something possess something sharp. Okay. He could have a sharp knife. It could be a razor. It doesn't matter. There's a lot you can do with sharp objects and do some real damage to human beings out here, to innocent people out here. He has taken people's lives before. Clearly, he doesn't give a damn about no doggone lives. Okay. So that's something to think about here, because it's not like he just took a twig and shaved his face. Okay, we don't live in Flintstone era. It's not like he went out into the woods, found that favorite root that just is a natural Nair product, and his hair just fell off his face. He had something to shave his face with. What could that be? It could literally just be a regular shave, a regular Bic razor, but it could also be something sharp and dangerous as well. So we have to keep that in mind. But I do want to show you this. Do you see he looks like he's 12 right here? And then there's him. This is a completely different dude. Look. Completely different dude. Okay? Yeah, man. Zozo, man, like I said, it's like the barber said, he went to the most elegant one. Well, you got sirens going off. You got helicopters flying around. You got dogs, canine cops, woo, woo, smelling stuff and losing their doggone minds. He's just sitting there in the most swankiest of barbershops. And the barber's just leaning over him and being like, would you like lavender ointment for your face? He's like, yeah, bet, man. Yeah, hook me up with that shoe. That'd be dope, man. He had time to shave, which is absolutely crazy to me. And God knows what else he did with his hair. He's wearing a cap and he's wearing a hoodie in this hot ash. Man, again, this is him wearing a hat and a hoodie. Now, I know, like in my neck of the woods, things have been getting a little bit more fall in the mornings. Okay. But still crazy. Now, I got a couple things. One, first off, let me say this really quick. Hollywood 2000, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family, all 5 of you that were gifted a membership. Thank you so very much, Hollywood 2000. Okay, appreciate that. Thank you. Now I got a couple other things. Hold on real quick. Malicious Intent, welcome to the family. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Thank you. And then Darcy said $5 super chat. I think the sister was helping him. See, that's the thing I'm interested about too, because I didn't know anything about the sister. I heard something through the grapevine back in the day about something that had to do with the mom on like using her voice to tell him to come home. Is that real? Was that a true story? Or is that just something I'm feeling like I'm losing my mind? Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I could have sworn they were using the mother's voice to try to convince him to come home. They were playing it in the helicopter or something, like loudspeakers, and saying, come home, come back type thing. Elisa just said correct on Facebook. Thank you, Elisa. You know what I mean? Very weird. Like, try to use mama's voice so that he's like, oh, man, you got my mama? Oh, man, I'm turning myself in. No, that's not happening. He said, F that. I'm going to shave. I'm going to go get a little Botox, maybe a little filler. And then I'm going to steal the van. And that's exactly what he did. Crazy. Darcy said the mom story is true. Yeah, I thought I was losing my mind. Okay. But he got a little spritz. And now he looks 20 years younger. Now I feel like he should be going on one of those newspaper routes. Riding his little BMX bike through the neighborhood, just tossing the news out. Do they do that anymore? Do kids do that anymore? Something to think about. Don't you remember kids used to do that as a job? Throw out the newspaper in the morning? Do they do that anymore? Okay, I digress. Let's continue on here. Okay, we got more. And don't worry, I'm going to be going back to that photo a lot. Okay, but there is something I wanted to share with you guys on this X post from I Am Legacy. But she said, this man knows pretty well what he's doing. He possesses survival skills. This man was able to escape Brazil after he unalived someone. He was able to get into Puerto Rico afterwards, and he was able to get out of PR with a fake ID and came to the States. He's playing chess with law enforcement, not checkers. He might be playing 4D checkers though. I don't think he's that smart. All right. He may be lucky right now, but his luck is going to run out. All right. With the car now, well, this is at the time when he had the van. Okay. Now this gives some type of security and confidence. Let's remember, a vehicle can also be a weapon. That's very true too. This man will not surrender and will not stop. It's up to the public now to share widely and help law enforcement to capture this escapee monster before someone else pay with their life the incompetency during this manhunt. Now, I agree. You know, at the time, because they got the van. It's over now. Okay, it's over now. But at the time, I can see why some people would be very concerned about him possessing that van. Not only because he's got the van and he could use it as a weapon, but where would he be going with that van? You feel me? Where would he go? Why would he have the van in the first place? Obviously to get away, but where's he getting away to? Where is he getting away to? Militias just said they say he ran out of gas. Maybe he did. Let me show you guys this too while we're looking at comments. But as you can see here, I mean, the vehicle has been found. Okay. The vehicle has been found, which is still pretty crazy. Hold on, guys. Still pretty crazy in my personal opinion. Pretty crazy. Let me they obviously grabbed the van. They got this doggone thing. Okay. And of course, given the fact that everybody and their mama is looking at this situation right now, watching him with a fine-tooth comb, you think he's going to try to pull up at any old gas station right now and try to get gas? The other thing too is, does he have cash? Does he have cash? Again, how did he get his hands on this doggone car? How did he get his hands on a razor to shave his face? How? So we got a few things we're going to look at. It's just, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to wrap my mind on everything that has gone down so far. It is pretty wild, to say the least. But let me share with you guys a little bit. Like I said, we're playing a little bit of catch up to everything that has gone down thus far. And if anything is popping off, let me just say that really quick. If anything is popping off during the recording, during the live of this show, please let me know. Put it in the comments. Let me know, because it's just crazy. And it's day 11 and he's still out here.
Breaking news. Authorities are searching a new area right now for convicted murderer Danelo Cavalcante.
The fugitive has been on the run since breaking out of the Chester County prison 11 days ago. CBS News Philadelphia's Jasmine Payute is live now in Phoenixville with the latest developments. Jasmine, a lot happening overnight as people were sleeping.
Morning. That's right. A lot of developments overnight. We know police have entered a new search area. This is about 35 minutes from where they were positioned less than 24 hours ago in Kennett Square. Pennsylvania State Police confirming that Cavalcante has been seen and he has changed his appearance. Take a look at this. This is the most recent images of Cavalcante that were seen overnight. Good. This was caught on Ring surveillance.
Listen, this dude feeling good. He is too busy feeling himself. Okay, way too busy feeling himself right now. All right, but he's going to get caught. I'm telling you right now, he's going to get caught. It doesn't matter. He's going to do something really stupid. He's going to slip up. He going to get caught. Let's continue.
For the other sightings, at least 10 of them since then, police say those were actual visual sightings. Now, we know that since Saturday overnight, he looks a little differently, according to officials. He is now clean shaven and was last seen wearing a yellow or green hooded sweatshirt, black baseball style hat, green prison pants, and white shoes. He is also reportedly operating an unknown vehicle, possibly white in color. Now, Saturday, again, he was seen on that Ring camera. That's near East Pikeland Township. Many people hoping this search comes to an end sooner than later.
Yeah, because this guy's now he looks, yes, exactly, Zozo Bob. He could pass for a teenager now. So he could be, and right now, given his certain set of skills, he could be anywhere right now. It's crazy.
Okay, so we do not have that sound from those people, but we do know that many people have been following this from the very beginning. Everyone hoping that Cavalcante is found soon. Now, we do
well, hold on.
know that we are in a church parking lot right now. Earlier today, about a dozen officers swarmed this area for a reported sighting. We're still waiting to hear more. We believe Pennsylvania State Police will be holding a press conference at some point today. Again, anyone who has seen anything is urged to contact police. A $20,000 reward being offered for information.
Man, yeah, you know, it's crazy that there's so much going on and so little has turned up, which is just insane. But let's continue on here. Now, this is just obviously some footage of them looking for said van. I'm gonna let this think for a second, but man, yeah, man, don't Jeep guy, man. Why would you say that though, man? You know what I'm saying? Now he could be behind me though. For real, he could be right behind. He could be underneath this desk right now. I mean, come on, man. Don't do me like that, bruh. Come on, Jeep guy. I mean, come on. Okay. We are already on you know, at the edge of our seats right now. Show you guys a little bit of this, but you know, cops are doing their thing, looking around, trying to find this mother lover. Okay. I mean, what's frustrating is like, okay, they got I'm sure they got a general idea of where he is now, but at the same time, like this dude could be. That's what's frustrating about this, because you know you see this camera whipping around, looking everywhere, and all that, and it's like this guy could be anywhere. Okay. Yeah, Pennsylvania is beautiful. Pennsylvania is a very, very beautiful place. Beautiful state. Real talk. Maria just said he's broken into several homes. He could have stolen lots of supplies, soap, razor, water, food, knives, etc. Yeah, I mean, we do know about him breaking into a lot of homes right now. And yes, he could have done exactly what you said. All right. He could have done exactly what you just said. Excuse me. They got the drones out. Like I said, they doing everything they can and more to try to get this mother lover. Now, are they going to be successful tonight? By tonight, I mean, I don't know. If he does leave the state, if he's actually lucky enough to leave the state, this will be I will be absolutely shocked if he gets out of the state. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. Cassie, thank you so much for the 2. His sister was arrested for helping him. See, I want to see that in a report, because I'm hearing that through the grapevine, but I don't know how much of that is actually factual or truth. I know that ICE got her, but I don't know if she's been helping him. How? You know what I'm saying? Like, how? Is she going out into the wilderness and giving him a bag of clothes? How is she helping him in this situation? That's what I'd like to know. All right. As you guys know, they're looking, or they were looking in that particular area because they were trying to find his van. But there was something that I noticed that I've been watching other people covering this case or this situation, actually. But no one has ever really done. I haven't seen anybody do the conversation. I'm sorry, I can't talk. The conversation with the ex-girlfriend who lost her life, the ex-girlfriend's sister. There was an interview that she had, and hold on, I got the wrong thing up. Hold on. And I just thought it was an interesting piece of information to hear in this situation. Because like I said, I mean, there's still so much to dismantle, so much to break down here. But I know that wait a second. Yeah, I want to share this. And this is a friend of the victim. But the thing is what's interesting is they were saying that he was moving north, or that he was moving, I think he was moving north at one point. And at some point he was going near, or he was going towards the area in which the ex-girlfriend or one of his recent victims lived in. And I keep wondering, was he going over there to maybe finish the job, or cause more chaos in that area? Or maybe he just knows that area very well, so maybe he knew he could maybe hide out at a friend's place by going towards that area, maybe. But it is very, very interesting. Okay. My sunshine put a mask on. Yeah, if you put a face mask on, yeah, he could probably get further, which is kind of scary. All right. But we're going to look into some more stuff here in just a second. I want to play this for you guys real quick.
A News Nation exclusive that could help catch that Pennsylvania prisoner, the escapee on the run. First person to speak out who actually knows the escaped killer, Danelo Cavalcante. Put up his picture so people can remember, because he's got to be in that area in Pennsylvania. The subject of a massive manhunt in Pennsylvania, okay? So Daniela Hernandez was friends with Deborah Brandau, Cavalcante's ex-girlfriend, whom he stabbed to death 38 times in 2021 in front of her 2 kids. Why? She threatened to expose that he had killed someone in Brazil. This is a bad guy, okay? Daniela Hernandez not only met Cavalcante several times, she considered herself a mother figure to the woman that he killed. Daniela joins us now. I'm very sorry for the loss of your friend, and I appreciate you trying to help us understand the man who did it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Are you surprised that this guy was able to figure out how to climb a wall and escape a prison and stay away from authorities this long?
No, not really surprised. I think this guy grew up kind of in the woods, and I think actually he probably was surprised that he got out without being seen. But I was not surprised when I saw him climbing the wall like that.
Tell us about this guy and why you believe that the authorities are going to have a hard time.
I think he grew up in the woods, and I think that he probably can stay several days as he is right now, probably hiding during the day and then walking at nighttime. I was surprised to see that he's been going for so long without being captured. I would think he would commit some mistakes earlier than this right now. But again,
but tell us why you think that. Tell us, Daniela, tell us in terms of what you know about how smart he is, how dangerous he can be, how violent he can be. What kind of person is this?
He was violent with Deborah. That's all I can say for, the relationship that they had. He did had some, 2 prior incidents of domestic violence against her. She had tried to file for a restraining order, but unfortunately it didn't go through because on the hearing day, it snowed here in Pennsylvania, so she couldn't go to the court that day, and he got dismissed. But he was violent, and one of these days she came home because she was out with her sister, and he bit her lip, and she bled a lot and had to run to the neighbors. He tried to lock her up and everything.
Wait. I'm sorry. Hold on. He did what? He did what? Yeah, I'm looking that up right now. Cameron Bell, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I do appreciate that. He did what? Let me rewind that for a few seconds back. That was, what did she just say? He did what?
Missed, but he was violent, and one of these days she came home because she was out with her sister, and he bit her lip.
Wow.
And she bled a lot and had to run to the neighbors. He tried to lock her up and everything, and then the second time he actually grabbed a knife and said, "I'm gonna kill you." She found out that he had another murder already in Brazil. And she tried to use that to protect herself more than anything. She was just trying to tell him, like, don't do anything to me because otherwise I'm going to go to the police. And he only used that against her at the point where the day he murdered her. He just said, if you rattle me, I will kill you. And he did.
Okay. Wow. So just so you guys know, the clean-shaven 12-year-old looking boy monster is out on the streets. And again, now that we have, because trust me, I've been watching pieces of other great streamers and other great YouTubers talking about this stuff, but no one's really talked about how dangerous this man really is. Sure, they've talked about he did this thing and that's why he was convicted of M and that's why he was in prison. But I have yet to see anybody show anything about an interview from someone explaining to us exactly how dangerous and how monstrous this individual is. This is just a small snippet in the life of this mother of 2 that obviously lost her life. Now you got to put this in your mind. This guy who's sitting here trying to get his Leonardo DiCaprio on, okay, with his Catch Me If You Can type ish, is actually a very, very volatile, very violent individual who seems like he got a very short wick. Okay? Very, very short fuse. That's not good, y'all. That's not good. Let me play a little bit more here. This dude dangerous.
Do you think
So he is
that
dangerous.
do you think that he will
What she
try
said.
to hurt any of the officers, or do you think he's someone who they may have to kill in order to capture?
I think that if he does have an opportunity to get a knife or something and someone is around that he can use as hostage, he will try to.
Bang.
And I do think that he may be very aggressive or dangerous if they pick him up the wrong way. And I would say that I wouldn't play with the not killing him or trying, to talk to him into getting out. I believe that he can be dangerous. I don't think he's armed right now.
No, he is
but
now.
He
Who knows?
really stabbed her 38 times with a small knife, like a kitchen knife.
Yeah.
Listen, yes, I agree, Kitty. It is absolutely terrifying. Think about that for a second. This is the reason why I said, hey, I know threw jokes in there and all that stuff, but at the same time, somebody lost their life, and we got to take this, we got to be serious about this as well. When I mentioned cracking jokes about how did he just look like he just came out of the barbershop, freshly clean shaven face and all that, that to me tells me that he has something in his possession. Now I feel that this guy is armed and extremely dangerous. That's what I think. If he's able to use his own teeth on a woman that he's a woman that he was supposed to love and care for, because she went out with her friends, he lost his mind that much that he bit her. He didn't even have sharp objects, y'all. He didn't have any weapons. He used his own mouth. That's insane. And then later on, he did the unthinkable right in front of her kids. So clearly a lot of wires are not connecting in the brain right now. So this guy is a very dangerous dude. Real quick, Jeep Guy, thank you so much for the 2. This guy's bad news. Hope they catch him soon. I hope so too, Jeep. I hope so too, because this is a dangerous, dangerous dude. And I wanted so bad, but I was like, listen, there's been so many people streaming about this and doing 15,000 hours looking at grass, okay, or looking at a hot light with bugs flying around it for 10 hours. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wait till there's more development, there's more information here, or at least, give you guys kind of a recap of the weekend. Or I was hoping that I was going to go live when the mother lover got caught. But we still don't have him yet. Or they still don't have him yet. I'm not out there with a drone and a dog and vehicles. Okay, I don't have my A-team out there. But the cops are really out there doing everything they can. It's just unfortunate because it seems as if they were looking in the wrong area. They've all been the wrong area, y'all. And that's no bueno. So hold on. Let me grab this real quick. Because I got a couple other things for you. Because it says here, ooh, and it's small as hell. But it says, okay, try to contact 2 former co-workers. Okay, this was updated 13 minutes ago. So according to the Philadelphia Inquirer, and I want to say thank you to, I forgot who told me to do this. I'm sorry, y'all. So much information flashes through my brain so quickly. Cameron, thank you so much for this, okay? But Philadelphia Inquirer is saying that he tried to contact 2 former co-workers. And now the escaped convict's sister is arrested by ICE. So, again, he's trying to get in contact with who? And how is he able to get in contact with people? Is he doing smoke signals? Is it just smoke signals out there? What is he doing? Or I'm sure he's using landlines in people's houses. That's the only other thing I can think of. Penny for your thoughts said possible sighting on Scanner. I'll take a look at that in a second. And actually, if somebody's on X and following me, that sounds weird. Somebody on X and you're like, whoa, like I just feel love all around me, man. But if the app I'm talking about, if you're on X and you follow me or you don't, it doesn't matter. I'm cool with it either way. But if you can at me on Twitter, if you have the scanner link, please send it to me. I'd love to open it up and check that out as well. Because I did have it, but then, it's been a couple days. I lost it. Okay. But if you do have it, please let me know. This is a family affair here, guys. Full on family affair. But just so you know, he tried to contact 2 of his coworkers and his sister did get arrested by ICE. So what you should know, the manhunt for this monster is now in its 11th day. Like we didn't already know. We already know he escaped from Chester County Prison on the 31st of August. This is the same place that somebody else, another convict, escaped from as well. The same procedure, same way. He did that too. Okay. And and the people at the prison basically said, you know what? We'll just throw more barbed wire. They won't do that if there's more barbed wire. Hell no. For a fact, everybody in their mom out here gonna say F that. If that's freedom, if it's between me, if what's between me and freedom is barbed wire, I will take as many cuts as I can to get out of here. And that's exactly what he did. So this monster has changed his appearance and attempted to contact 2 former coworkers in the Phoenixville area in northern Chester County Saturday night. Police believe he stole a van from Bailey's Dairy near Longwood Gardens Saturday night. Despite the manhunt for Cavalcante, visitors flocked to the Kennett Square Mushroom Festival. So that didn't stop nobody from getting their shroom on. Okay. So this is kind of a little bit of, okay. So one thing that I found interesting is he's heading north, guys. So this is, if you guys can see the mouse, okay. Phoenixville is right here, number 3. Where he escaped from is all the way down here, Chester County Prison. Right here. He's heading north. And I guarantee you, he's still continuing to head north. Yes, Ash. Yes. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Just so you guys know. ICE. That's who his sister just got taken in by. Now, let's find out. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. He steals a van Saturday evening and a green hoodie from the Bailey's Dairy near Longwood Gardens. The keys had been left in the van. Man, why would you? Who does that? What? I thought that only happens in Hollywood movies. Who leaves keys in the van? Come on. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lose my ish, but real talk. Who leaves the keys in the van? Did he really do like some Hollywood stuff? Go to the van, open it. He's like, wow, it's unlocked. Eureka. And then he did the thing that they do in Hollywood all the time in these movies. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the visor. And all of a sudden the keys just fall in his hand. He's like, bad. Because technically it's not really seeing the car if it's in the sun visor, right? They always do that in the movies. Did they do that here too? Whoever left this key in the van right by this Bailey's Dairy needs to be fired, period. I'm sorry. You just helped this monster get out free. And I'm sure that van was filled with something, some type of sustenance, maybe a whole gallon of milk. I don't know. But still, no matter what, he had a hoodie. He got AC. There was refrigeration in that car, in that van. He didn't have to hotwire nothing. He got that lucky. Of all the vans in the world, y'all, I'm sorry, but all the vans in the world. And he picks that van. And that van has keys in it. Come on. What's up with this Hollywood BS? Come on, man. Let's continue. I'll stop dwelling, but damn. Cavalcante travels to the home of a former coworker in East Pikeland, speaking with the coworker. Wow. So he went up to the person's home. He was away at dinner through a video doorbell. The coworker does not respond to a request by Cavalcante to meet him. The coworker reviews his doorbell recording after returning home and contacts local police. I don't know if I believe all that, but let's continue. 10:07 p.m. Cavalcante appears at the residence of another former coworker in the Phoenixville area who wasn't home. Another one that happened to not be home too. I get it, it's Saturday night, but another resident who is present during Cavalcante's visit calls a friend who notifies police. See, this is the thing. Okay, let me make sure this is blown up for you guys, because this is kind of, hi guy, I didn't ask for you to be here. What the hell? Okay. Important stuff here, guys. All right. So he goes at 9:52. What's wild is he already knows where these guys live. Let's not forget that too. And I know, I'm not trying to go down the route of speculation, but it's hard not to sometimes. It's like, don't touch that red button. You just want to slam your finger on it, right? The speculation finger. But that's a little bit weird. He knows where both of them live. He goes to both of their houses. He tries to meet up with them, or he tries to get in contact with them, and both of them happen to not be there. How convenient. I get it, it's Saturday night. But really, these guys are really out here like that? Okay. So again, this is the part that really pisses me off too. So another resident who was present during his visit calls a friend, and then that friend calls the police. I'm sorry, you just dialed 911. Somebody call 911. That's all you got to do, hit 911. Why do you have to call a friend and have the friend call 911? All right. Authorities discovered that Cavalcante is driving a white vehicle. 12:30 a.m. this morning. The PSP are notified. Pennsylvania State Police are notified of the sighting of Cavalcante in East Pikeland from earlier in the evening. Is the first indication that Cavalcante had eluded the search perimeter around Longwood Gardens. 2:30, 2 hours later, images from the doorbell from East Pikeland are provided to state and local authorities. 5:20 this morning, authorities discovered the theft of the van from the dairy farm. State, local, and national law enforcement are notified. Then 10:40 a.m., the abandoned van is recovered in a field behind a barn in East Natmill. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Now, sister, as of an hour ago, has been arrested. Wait, hold on. There was an interview. Brian Hoffman said there was an interview with one of the dudes whose house he was in. I would love to see that. Okay? I would love to see that. So if you can at me on X, that'd be great. Okay? So sister arrested by ICE. Eleni, I think. Cavalcante, the sister of the escaped monster, was arrested by U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement and faces deportation. According to Lieutenant Colonel George Bivens, he said during this press conference, because there was a press conference earlier. I'm gonna probably play that for you guys here in a little bit too. Bivens said that there were some immigration issues, but didn't say if she was arrested for helping Cavalcante. Although state police would not confirm that Eleni had helped her brother after his escape from Chester County Prison, she has connections to people who helped the fugitive escape the area previously when he was on the run for unaliving his ex-girlfriend, Deborah Brandao, in 2021. So she knows because she helped in some sort of way with helping him escape or helping him hide before. Now, one thing I do want to point out is if she's possibly helping her brother out here in these streets, how is she getting in contact with him? Because right now, when he got that van, he was driving to people's homes. He was driving to coworkers' homes and knocking on their doors. It wasn't like he just picked up a burner phone and he was making phone calls real quick. Not once did he do that. So if his sister is helping him, how? Again, I keep wondering, how are they communicating with each other? Are they using smoke signals? Are they scribing things on a scroll and attaching it to a talon of a falcon while it flies into the air and is delivering messages back and forth between sister and brother? I'm just saying, how are they able to do this if he has no phone? Because if he had a phone, he wouldn't be pulling up at that. He wouldn't be pulling up at his coworker's crib. Not like that. He'd be calling him, being like, yo, I don't know what he's calling him or pulling up at the house about, but I'm sure he was probably saying, hey, I need a place to crash. I need a place to hide. Why wouldn't he just make these phone calls real quick? The other thing is, too, if he did have a phone, because Nikki just said he might have stolen one. If he did steal one, you don't think law enforcement knows this already? Wouldn't they have been able to literally circulate, triangulate where he is sending, pinging his phone wherever he is and all that stuff? I mean, I'm just saying, it's just something to think about. I just don't know if the sister is really helping him in this situation. Maybe he's trying to cover the tracks that he did last time when he was on the run. Maybe that's what he's doing. Just kind of going back to the old habit. But I don't know. Okay. Let's see what. Yeah. Sending by carrier pigeons, right? Just like make it make sense. How is he getting in contact? Penny for your thoughts. All units responding to Lynn Hollow Road. Person in hoodie ran into the woods heading towards 401, close to where they found the van. Where did you get that? Penny for your thoughts? Yeah, I like a penny for your thoughts too. Where did you get that, girl? Or where did you get that, friend? I don't know what gender you are. I'm sorry. But you know what I'm saying. Where did you get that? Holla at your boy. Let me know. But like I said, I don't see any connection of her doing any wrongdoing. I bet you they're bringing her in so that they go, we're going to deport you, girl, unless you help us. And I think that's what's happening right now. Okay. But let me see. I know you guys sent me a bunch of things. So let me just see something really quick. Apparently, Remnant woman just said, apparently he survived in a jungle in Brazil for a month before he escaped to Puerto Rico and then made it to USA. The authorities underestimated him from the beginning. Yeah, I mean, that could be true, but I've been hearing so many different things that maybe it's true, maybe it's not. The whole in the jungle, so I don't know. But let me see here. I know you guys sent me these things a while back, the scanner. So I'm going to try to see if I can find that really quick. I know Dog, the bounty hunter, had some things to say a few days ago about this whole manhunt. And I still don't understand why he's not a part of it yet. That's very odd to me, in my personal opinion. Where is the okay? Raven said law enforcement does not have a clue, Pascal. Yeah. Yeah. You're probably right. You are probably right. Okay, hold on. Let me see if there's, because I know that some other people have been doing the scanner thing. I need to find that as well. One second, guys. Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm wondering how I can do that. Yeah, I'm trying to do the scanner thing. I'm just trying to figure out how it's done. It's been a while since I've done it. But let me see if there's anything else here. Yeah, I don't see anything thus far. I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna try to look up the scanner thing real quick. But while I do that, I'm gonna play this press conference that happened a few hours ago, because I feel like this is all important stuff. We don't know everything as of yet. What's going on? Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. You guys are saying, look at this, look at this. I'm trying to look at your stuff. Where the heck is it? Yeah. The penny for your thoughts. Hold on. Penny for your thoughts. I know. My thing is though. See, I'm in the Pennsylvania, but the thing is I'm trying to figure out which county is best to listen to, because they have moved. There has been a lot of movement. There's been movement. A lot of things have been moving around. So that's the one thing I'm still trying to figure out. And then there's another comment from, I don't see it though. Hold on. Jeez Louise. Yeah. Lady Justice's comment, I don't see it. Yeah. I just went back. So if there's a comment, I guess, Lady Justice, if you can repost it or re-comment, that'd be helpful, because I'm looking through the comments. I don't see it. Okay. But let me continue here. So it's crazy. Okay. Actually, let me do this really quick while we watch this press conference, because I think that there's a lot of information. Hold on, guys. Bang. I'm back. There's a lot of information in this that I think will be helpful. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but let's rock and roll.
Joining me today is District Attorney Deb Ryan, Chief County Detective David Sasa, Rob Clark from the U.S. Marshal's Office, ASAC Jamie Milligan, FBI Philadelphia, Commander Andrew Regan, U.S. Border Patrol, and Director Bill Messerschmidt, Chester County Emergency Management. There have been a significant number of developments in this investigation over the past 24 hours. Earlier this morning, at approximately 12:30 a.m., PSP was made aware of a sighting of Cavalcante in the East Pikeland area of Chester County. Our investigation yielded the following occurrences. Sometime during the evening of September 9th, Cavalcante stole a 2020 Ford Transit van from an area approximately 3/4 of a mile from the perimeter we were maintaining near the Longwood Gardens property. The keys had been left in the van, and the theft was not noticed until PSP canvassed the area looking for a possible stolen vehicle after a report of a sighting of Cavalcante in the East Pikeland area. It was determined Cavalcante used the van and traveled to that area. At 9:52 p.m., he attempted to contact an individual he had known and worked with several years prior. Cavalcante spoke with the individual via a video doorbell at that residence and inquired about meeting with that individual. The individual was at dinner with his family and did not respond to meet Cavalcante. Cavalcante left that residence. The homeowner eventually returned home, reviewed his doorbell recording, and called local police. PSP received a call about this sighting and the next at 12:30 in the morning on September 10th, 2023. This was our first indication that Cavalcante had been able to travel from the area of Longwood Gardens. Photos of Cavalcante were downloaded from a video doorbell and have already been provided to the media. Some of those photos are here adjacent to the podium. You will note that Cavalcante is now clean-shaven and wearing a bright green hooded sweatshirt. Investigators were also made aware of another sighting in the Phoenixville area in which Cavalcante appeared at the residence of another old work associate at 10:07 p.m. That associate was not home, but a female resident observed Cavalcante and called her friend. That friend responded to the residence and eventually placed a call to local police. Police investigated and then notified PSP. During that investigation, there was an indication of a white vehicle possibly being used by Cavalcante. An updated photo of Cavalcante was provided to state and local law enforcement at 2:30 a.m. Using the description provided, at 5:20 a.m., investigators identified a vehicle from the Longwood Gardens area which fit the description of the vehicle operated by Cavalcante. Upon contacting the vehicle owner, the owner realized their vehicle had been stolen. Further investigation revealed the keys had been left in the vehicle. Law enforcement nationwide was immediately notified of the theft, and an alert was provided to state and local law enforcement at 5:37 a.m. After an extensive search, the vehicle was discovered abandoned in a field behind a barn in East Nantmeal Township at 10:40 a.m. Investigators have been searching the area around that location since that time. We are obviously very concerned that Cavalcante has or will attempt to steal another vehicle to facilitate his escape. As a reminder, we ask for the public's help by familiarizing themselves with the updated photographs and description of Cavalcante, to check security cameras they have, and to call us immediately if they believe they may have seen him. Again, we ask residents to please secure homes, outbuildings, and vehicles. This most recent incident is a reminder that he will take advantage of any opportunity to obtain items he needs. It is also imperative that anyone with information about Cavalcante contact us immediately so we can act on it in a timely manner. I have told you from the start of this manhunt that we were conducting a multifaceted investigation, which includes strong investigative and technological components. Those aspects become even more important now. We will aggressively continue this investigation with our federal, state, county, and local partners until we successfully bring Cavalcante back into custody. Cavalcante is considered extremely dangerous, and there is a reward of up to $20,000 offered for information leading to his capture.
Real quick, guys. Now the thing is I'm trying to figure out what county I need to look for or play for this dispatch, for this scanner. The problem I'm seeing is obviously there's a lot of counties. So I'm trying to figure out, is it Chester County that we're supposed to be looking at or another one? That's the one thing I'm trying to figure out. So if you guys know, please let me know. Oh, Chester County, I think. Chester County. Okay. Let me try that then. Let us try. Hold on. I'm going to continue playing this though, because obviously there's more in here. Let's rock and roll.
Anyone with information is asked to call our tip line at 717-562-2987. 717-562-2987. I know this is an extremely stressful time for the community. I assure you, we are doing everything possible to bring this to a successful resolution as quickly as possible. I also want to make mention of a special thank you to Longwood Gardens. I will tell you that for some time, the past several days, we have had to essentially take over that property, and they have been very, very accommodating, and I appreciate that. Not everyone and not every business or organization would be as accommodating, and so I thank them. And with that, I will be happy, and as will the others here, to take any questions that you may have.
How do you allow this to happen? I mean, you had 400 officers within this perimeter. You had it closed down to 4 square miles, I understand it. Yet he somehow slips through this perimeter and then is spotted in Phoenixville. How do you explain that?
Well, what I would tell you is that, as I've said from the very beginning, there are a number of challenges in any investigation. No perimeter is 100% secure, ever. We did a very good job, and I will tell you, I applaud the men and women who were out there standing in some very difficult conditions and trying to secure that perimeter. I'm not going to make an excuse to you. I wish it had not happened. Unfortunately, there are a lot of circumstances. There are a lot of issues associated with that property. Tunnels, very large drainage ditches, things that could not be secured. You couple that with weather, aviation being down for a night. There are a number of reasons. Again, no excuses. We took on the responsibility. We gave it a very good effort. We gave it an exceptionally good effort, and I applaud the men and women who've done the job.
Is there a reason to believe there were underground tunnels?
There are underground tunnels there.
You provided blueprints along with gardens? Did the management there facilitate you with that aspect?
They did help us with blueprints, and as a matter of fact, there's additional construction that also has other tunnels and drainage areas that are under construction. Those cannot be secured. It's really that simple. So you do the best you can with any given circumstance. It's no different when it's a wooded search. It's no different when there are challenges with every one of them. And so we do the very best that we can. Our people did a great job, and I applaud them. I wish that he had not been able to slip through there, but that does happen sometimes, and that's why we don't simply rest on our laurels and say, okay, we're going to take one approach. I will tell you, I mean, to give you some idea, I brought you all in here on Friday and showed you the scope of this. I nearly doubled the planning for 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Our plan had been to go close to 600 members of law enforcement to do one massive sweep of that entire piece of property. There's a huge amount of planning goes into that, and working around weather and some of those other kinds of things. So it is not for a lack of trying that this occurred. We'll fall back as we do in any other investigation, when something doesn't go our way, we'll fall back to something else. In the end, I am confident we will capture him and we will bring him back into the criminal justice system.
So you believe that Cavalcante?
I'm sorry, sir.
We're hearing that his sister was arrested.
Currently, we're up in a little more in the northern part of the county. I do not have a perimeter secured up there. We're searching an area around where we recovered the van, but there are a number of other pieces of information that are in play that don't require a perimeter and are the focus of our efforts at this point.
Okay. We are, obviously we've heard enough of this. And let's be real. There's going to be a lot of not trying to throw law enforcement under the bus, but they did really kind of mess this part up. And they're going to, they got bamboozled. Let's be real. They got finessed by this dude. How he was able to do that, I don't know. I really don't know.
Show the guy's house too much.
But I know that Nick is up at the scene right now. Okay. So I'm going to share that with you guys here too. He's at the scene. And I'd like to know what the heck's going on.
Once again, and you guys are getting used to that terminology, active scene, very fluid. We are at the Wind Hollow sighting. Right now we're on Clover Lane.
Thank you, Rock Girl.
Interesting. So I'm
appreciate
guessing,
you.
So there's activity at the residence up there. Yeah, we're gonna pull into this parking lot, but we're gonna pull in from the front. We're gonna go through the comments in a little bit. I can't. Okay, there's no entrance from here. So let's see if park over here, or there. Over here, not up there. It's close to the police. So again, guys, we're back to where. Yeah, it's the service. I'm thinking. We're gonna see if it is.
I will say the technology, like the internet, and their streams have been his streams and stuff have been very, very strong, very good lately. Technology is a hell of a thing nowadays.
I'll just give you a little rundown of where we are and what we're doing. So we're back for day 11, and let me kind of give you guys a rundown. So overnight, the escapee made it to a church in Phoenixville after stealing a work van, evading the perimeter, driving 48 minutes away. Now, a 911 call came in at 10:30 at night, the night before, saying that I see Danelo. I know him. I know his face. That's him. I have surveillance. From there, the call was cleared. They reviewed the surveillance and said it's not a match. It does not resemble the escapee. 4 hours later, they confirmed that it was the escapee using facial recognition. And you guys watched it all unfold literally live. We didn't expect it to go that far. Now you guys can see there are more units approaching from up the way. They're going to make a left onto Clover, I believe, or right, or not. They're coming up this way. So we've got more state police units. Obviously, this is becoming a new area of interest. The perimeter shifted gears quite drastically compared to what we saw originally. It was at Longwood Gardens. So the terrain is not as wild, I would say, here as it is in Longwood, in the Longwood area. You guys can still see the fields are quite similar. Yeah, this is as close as we could get to Wind Hollow. So we're at the east. I'm gonna get closer to the sign in a second home wall. You guys can see there's residents lined up. I'm not sure why, but when you make a right onto Clover over there, there's a presence of police in a driveway, and they're at another house. It's not that Wynn house. It's not the one that we were headed to. We made a U-turn over there on Clover, and that's where the police presence are. That is, they're in that driveway up there. I'm assuming reviewing surveillance footage of a sighting. This is quite interesting because we were rather close to this location, which is how we got here so quick. A perimeter has been semi-established. I use the word perimeter very lightly at this point. You guys saw the perimeter kind of disperse. Again, we're like in the middle of rural Pennsylvania. It's not as dense, though, as it was at Longwood. Perhaps I'll have better luck over here. And again, I really can care less about what the lieutenant colonel said at the press conference. That really, that doesn't, right now the focus is catching the guy. And if they're going to point fingers, it should really be at the lieutenant colonel. They had all of their resources zeroed in. All of their resources were zeroed in on one location. And they were quite wrong.
And they were in the wrong
so I'm trying to find
area.
out any updates. Let me grab
he said that. I didn't say he did. He said it, not me, bruh.
No, the command center would have moved by now. I'm going to find out.
Hamburger. That's not good.
There we go.
Yes.
I'm going to grab the tripod, and we're going to set up over here. For right now, let's get set up. And we're going to see what we have going on. So I hear sirens. Here we go. So there are more officers arriving in unmarked cars towards that Clover. No, they're pulling out of the Clover location. The one is pulling in. They're not.
Damn, Karen. He did say that. Yeah. I mean,
anyway, the skies have no choppers.
It's
I'm
not
sure. So I
good.
see the car coming back up. A few cars coming back up that road. Now you guys see them also traveling. I'm going to find out what road. I don't have the other phone on me. So again, this is a new perimeter that's been established in the area of Malvern, sort of close to Malvern, not too far from Malvern. And the turnpike is actually quite accessible. I don't know if he has access to another vehicle. Okay. Yeah, we're going to hit this angle and see what else is going on. I'll find another spot for you guys.
I feel like
I get this thing on a tripod.
I feel like in this situation, it's
this guy is
5-0 is going to be starting from zero all all over again. That's what it feels like
coming,
to me. They got to come in. They got to establish things.
Right. They're clean for being in.
They're basically starting from zero.
No, it's not Malvern. It's about 15 minutes it took us because we came from Hunks to Malvern, and he lives in Malvern. So we got there rather quick. Going speed limit. So right now I really have no other updates other than that. I'm gonna put my phone on the tripod and reach out to the group chat, see if they have any information about anything further that's being established or command center. Now this is another community that's going to be a little bit restless still in Chester County.
Tonight.
Not in the original corners of Chester County as they had believed he was.
I mean, you know, this is all very scary stuff for sure.
Over here while we
but
figure out what's going on. I'm going to shoot text.
We just don't know what's going to happen here. I mean, anything can happen, but they have to start literally from ground zero all over again. And that's the tragic part about this. You know, they can sit here all day long and go, oh yeah, you know, we were in the wrong area, blah, blah, blah. And I get all that, you know, I'm not sitting here saying that is fine, but as you can see, they're doing a whole caravan of like getting all their stuff over there. Then they got to, you know, establish a perimeter. They got to do all this BS, and they got to do that all tonight, which is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They were looking in the wrong area this entire time. It's not the greatest look for law enforcement, for sure, especially when you have people in the towns, in these counties and all that, extremely worried, waiting at bated breath for that announcement of them actually catching this guy. I'm hoping that they get this guy soon, but now the fact that he's gotten some time to rest, to recoup, get some sustenance, all that stuff, this dude could be out here for a few more days. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but he obviously is crafty. It's not good, guys. It's no bueno. Real talk, this is no bueno.
I'm hearing there's a chase, a foot chase. I'm not sure. Let me.
Ooh. A foot chase? There could very well be a foot chase going on right now, guys. Oh, of course it goes out. Of course it goes out. Come on. Like I said, I mean, I hope they get him tonight. But at the same time, sure. Let me see something real quick. Maybe he'll hop back on, or maybe the connection will come back together here. I'm going to check anyway to see if there are any other updates. Okay, that's coming back. But I mean, some people are, you know, some people were posting about 33 minutes ago. Apparently a trooper in the woods possibly spotted Danelo, or the monster in the woods. He may be running towards a cornfield. Additional units have been dispatched. That's alleged.
3-2 San Antonio route. 55 San 3, okay. 1625 Fairview, trooper in the woods.
Trooper is in the woods, y'all. That was as of 33 minutes ago.
Be advised, if he's heading from that patch of woods from Wynn Hall, he's going to be coming this way. There's a large cornfield. I'm going to try and get some additional cars up on 401. 25 Paul 5, can you start that way?
Give me a second.
Now I'm curious. I'm going to mute his, but I'm playing this little dispatch clip talking about this possible foot chase here. Can you let me know if you guys hear this? Hit the number 1. It's starting
55 San 3,
now.
Okay. 1625 Fairview, trooper in the woods.
Can you guys hear that? Hit the number 1 if you guys.
If he's heading from that patch of woods from Wynn Hall, he's going to be coming this way. There's a large cornfield. I'm going to try and get some additional
Thank you.
cars up on 401. And 25 Paul 5, can you start that way?
Additional cars. Yeah, he ain't. But they ain't playing.
32 Paul 6, I'm headed that way now. 32 San Antonio route.
Damn. That's crazy. So there could literally be a foot chase happening right now as we speak, trying to get this mother lover. Let's see what Nick has to say here. Nope, nothing. I guess his stuff. I guess he destroyed. Come on. I guess he ended that live. Interesting. Yeah, he ended that live. But yeah, that's pretty wild. Yeah, JLR has not confirmed. Okay. Right on. Still very interesting stuff, though. Still very interesting stuff. Madness. Absolute madness. Yeah, I know that JLR is like out there in these streets right now. Okay. Which is very interesting, to say the least. But I'm wondering how much is he really out there? How much does he know? But right now, we haven't heard or seen anything about anyone. Yeah, hold on. Let me see.
They have police on all these roads, and they think he might be in here, which is less than a mile wide and a lot of open space. Although by open space, I mean this is a cornfield here that could have very high corn stalks. So now,
yeah, that's Agenda Free TV covering it as well. Let me see what JLR says.
Yeah, they're out there. They're in the woods here. This is on Wind Hollow Road, everyone.
Oh.
They're back here right now. A large law enforcement presence is back here. They are back here. I don't know how long they're going to be back here. I don't know why they're back here, but this is just about a mile away from where his vehicle, the vehicle that he stole, the white van, was ditched.
Interesting. So, of course, this information or his video, I don't feel right playing his stuff in that way because, I just feel weird about using other YouTubers' content and all that. Now, I don't know if Nick is on YouTube. I know he's been streaming his stuff on X, but still, yeah, very interesting. It's very, very interesting stuff. Sorry, I'm reading some of you guys' comments and all that. Okay, I mean, if he says it's cool, then we gonna look. Shoot. All right, then we gonna look. Thanks, JLR. If that's the case. Hold on. If that's the doggone case, come on. I mean, right now it's really nothing. And I think he's having some tech issues. But as you can see, like the quality is not that great. But yeah, the I mean, it's pretty much this right now. So I don't know. Oh, they finally moved.
Really?
This could be the perimeter people for days. We don't know how long they will be out here, if at all.
Or for a few hours. You never know. They might get this dude tonight. They might right their wrong, right their mistakes tonight by catching this mother lover tonight. You never know.
This perimeter here could be the new perimeter. What do you think?
Oh, I think it's one of many.
One of many, right?
Say it's a perimeter. I think it's just a
sweep.
Yeah, it's a sweep.
Yeah, they were, but they're not now. Well, you know what? Maybe it's short. Yeah, that's what's going on now.
I don't know if you guys can see that in the distance.
Yeah.
Not really. The reception is trash. But I understand. I'm not knocking his work. But still,
I remembered everything.
Not the greatest.
In my previous hit, the anchor's first question was, "Where are you?"
Now you'll never
No, now I have a mental block. Now I have anxiety about it.
So there's a big presence up here, folks. Got more law enforcement coming. Wind Hollow Road, folks. Wind Hollow Road. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for the support.
Crazy. Wow. You know, Brand has a good question. I don't know. Shoot. There are so many there are man, I don't even know. I've never had to think about that. You know what I'm saying? I've never had to think about trying to escape a town or a state, you know? So that's actually a really good question. I don't know. I guess I would stay.
Look at this, and we got state trooper going to people's houses, going on their property, going.
Yeesh. Yeah, this is not the best quality, to be really, really honest. Actually, I'm going to check on my phone too, the quality here, just to see. Yeah, it's pretty choppy. Understandable. I mean, he is out in the woods.
I'm as close as you can get, guys. Thank you for the support.
Yeah.
He could be in these woods.
Well, that's exactly what they're going to need to do. They're going to need to get in those doggone woods and do their doggone job.
Thank you, everyone.
Period. It's crazy.
We don't know what's going on. I've been in these woods ever since the van was spotted by authorities. I was right there within minutes. Check out my other feeds from today, my footage from today, my live when they were coming out of the woods.
You most definitely do.
People say, oh, well, he's not in the woods. You don't know that. And there's an active response here
He's
where
anywhere.
his vehicle was found 1 mile away. Something's going on down at the end of the road here on Wind Hollow Road. We don't know what. Could be a false sighting or could really be him in there. Considering that the vehicle that he stolen was in the rural roads just up the road there, about a mile from the east. A lot of people were saying, speculating at the time when he was down there by Longwood Gardens that he's trapped or he's long gone. Well, he was there and he left there recently. So we don't know what's going on, folks. And here's now 3 mounted troops.
Crazy. Okay, guys. Okay. Obviously, there's a lot going on here, and of course, this is the part that I am not a fan of, which is the sitting around and just looking at trees. No disrespect to JLR or anybody else that's covering it in this fashion. No disrespect to them at all, but I will definitely be back on in a little bit when we get some more information. It's like I said, if there's more information when they start doing some more action, because right now, as you can see, they're literally just in the middle of like transporting, getting everybody over, and all that. And so, what I'd rather do is give it an hour or so, come back when we got some more information, when we get something to bite on, rather than just standing around and sitting around watching cops stand around. I know you got better things to do, and so do I. Okay, so I will be back for sure on another stream in a few hours, but I gotta hop off, and I will be back on. Trust me, I'm keeping an eye on this. I'm keeping a very, very close eye on this. I give a damn about this just as much as anybody else, because this is a monster that needs to be locked up, caught, and all that. I hope that they find him tonight, and I hope when they do find him, it ends peacefully. All right? That would be nice. So we'll see what happens here. Because we got so many different people that are on there over on location doing their doggone job, which is amazing. And I look forward to seeing what happens here in the near future. So be sure to keep your notification bells on. When there's something else going on, I will be on with you guys. But I will be on tonight for sure, regardless if there's a tiny update or a big update. We will be on live, chopping it up with you guys for sure, okay? Hit that like button down below. Don't forget to hit that reaction button. That would really mean a lot. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that follow button on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, all right? That'll be greatly appreciated. Make sure if you're watching on YouTube to hit that notification bell, set it to all so that you know whenever I go live, whenever I upload, or whenever we have some new updates on this, you are getting that notification, okay? But for right now, there's not really much going on, but I will let you guys know when it all goes down. Okay? Appreciate all y'all. I'll be talking to you guys very, very soon. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. I'll see you guys in the next video. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.